When Top Gun: Maverick hit theaters in 2022, audiences were captivated by the opening scene featuring a futuristic jet called the Darkstar. With its razor-sharp silhouette and thunderous roar, it looked like Hollywood's take on what the future of aviation might be. But what if it was not just fiction? Behind the scenes, a quiet storm had been brewing, whispers of a real-life hypersonic aircraft, potentially capable of speeds exceeding Mach 6 and performing global strike missions. As it turns out, the Darkstar may not have been entirely made up, and the implications go far beyond movie magic. The legend before the legend. To understand the Darkstar, we first need to go back to the aircraft it may have succeeded. The SR-71 Blackbird. Introduced in the 1960s, the Blackbird was a marvel of engineering, flying at speeds of Mach 3.2 and altitudes above 85,000 feet. For over 30 years, it was untouchable, darting through enemy airspace before radar operators could react. Despite over 1,000 missile launches aimed at it during its lifetime, not a single SR-71 was ever lost to enemy fire. Its secret? Pure speed and height. At those velocities, traditional anti-aircraft systems simply couldn't keep up. Its sleek design and radar-absorbing paint made it even harder to track. But as warfare evolved, so did the needs of the US military. Why retire the king of the skies? On paper, the SR-71's retirement in 1998 made sense. The aircraft was expensive to operate, costing $85,000 per flight hour, and required a rare fuel known as JP7. The Pentagon argued that satellites could take over the SR-71's role. However, this explanation didn't sit right with aerospace insiders. It turns out that ending the Blackbird era wasn't just about budget cuts or better tech from space. It was about making room for something even more advanced. The Skunk Works awakens. After the SR-71 was retired, the same group that built it, Lockheed Martin's legendary Skunk Works division, got to work on its successor. Their mission: create an aircraft that was not just faster, but capable of striking enemies before they knew what hit them. This wasn't a simple upgrade. The future called for unmanned, hypersonic, and stealth-capable aircraft that could handle both reconnaissance and strike missions. And this is where whispers of the SR-72 began. The Darkstar leak. Fast forward to 2022. Top Gun: Maverick opens with the now famous Darkstar sequence. Unlike most Hollywood aircraft, this was not entirely fiction. Lockheed Martin worked directly with the movie's creators to design the aircraft. Engineers from Skunk Works didn't just offer advice, they built a full-scale mock-up that looked suspiciously like the long-rumored SR-72. The resemblance was not lost on foreign governments. Within weeks of the film's release, Chinese satellites were repositioned to monitor China Lake, the filming location. Was this really just a movie prop? Or had Hollywood accidentally leaked a top-secret military platform? Clues from Lockheed itself. After the film's release, Lockheed Martin tweeted something curious. The SR-71 remains the fastest acknowledged manned air-breathing aircraft. That careful use of acknowledged sent shockwaves through the aerospace community. Why clarify it that way unless there were faster, unacknowledged aircraft already in operation? Lockheed has a history of hinting at classified projects before they are revealed. The F-117 Nighthawk and B-2 Spirit were both stealth aircraft that existed for years before the public ever saw them. $335 million in missing money. The smoking gun, however, may be found not on the tarmac but in the accounting ledgers. Between 2022 and 2024, Lockheed Martin's financial reports showed $335 million in unexpected cost overruns. These were attributed to an unnamed aeronautics program. Analysts familiar with defense contracts noticed a familiar pattern. Similar cost structures had previously preceded the F-117 and other black projects. Meanwhile, Safran Landing Systems Canada signed a contract to build clean sheet landing gear, something you'd only need for an actual production aircraft, not a prototype. The gear was rated for extreme speeds and weights, exceeding any known aircraft. Oh, and Lockheed Martin had a web page for the SR-72, one that shows up in Google results, but delivers only a blank error page. It's there, but you can't access it. That's not an accident. Companies do this when something exists, but can't legally be discussed yet. Breaking the speed barrier. The biggest challenge in building a hypersonic jet is not just speed, it's propulsion. Traditional jet engines top out around Mach 2. Scramjets only work efficiently above Mach 4. How do you bridge that gap? The answer is the turbine-based combined cycle engine, a hybrid that combines a turbine engine for low-speed flight and a scramjet for hypersonic speeds. They share the same intake and exhaust, but operate separately depending on velocity. This system allows an aircraft to take off from a runway and accelerate smoothly all the way to Mach 6. But making it work means solving immense engineering problems, like how to ignite fuel in supersonic airflow, a bit like trying to light a match in a hurricane. The materials used are equally advanced, including ceramic matrix composites and carbon-carbon components that resist temperatures over 1,000 degrees Celsius, enough to melt most conventional metals in seconds, from spy plane to strike fighter. Unlike the SR-71, which was purely an observer, the SR-72 is a hunter. It's been designed to deliver payloads while flying at hypersonic speeds. The military's goal is not just intelligence gathering, it's temporal dominance. This term means completing a mission, including reconnaissance, targeting, and strike before the enemy even realizes what happened. The SR-72 would be able to take off from the US and hit targets in Asia in under 90 minutes, weaponizing hypersonic speed. To make this vision a reality, the SR-72 is designed to deploy a specialized missile, a high-speed strike weapon. This isn't your average air-launched missile. Traditional munitions disintegrate if released at speeds over Mach 5. The high-speed strike weapon is engineered to survive that release and strike with precision. This leap in technology means that, for the first time, hypersonic aircraft can carry nuclear or precision-guided conventional warheads, offering enormous strategic flexibility. Stealth that outpaces detection. Hypersonic speed is not the only defense the SR-72 has. Its design incorporates advanced stealth features, making it difficult to track on radar. And even if it is detected, there's almost nothing modern air defense systems can do. At Mach 6, no current missile system can catch it. By the time an enemy system locks on, the SR-72 is already gone. Artificial intelligence on board. The SR-72 is not just fast, it's smart. Built-in AI-driven targeting systems analyze live sensor data, distinguish between military and civilian targets, and make real-time decisions even in communication-denied environments. That autonomy ensures mission success, even if ground command is cut off, something no previous generation aircraft could do at this level. Strategic deterrence. Perhaps the most powerful aspect of the SR-72 isn't its weaponry, it's what it represents. An aircraft that can strike anywhere on Earth in under an hour, completely undetected, sends a chilling message to adversaries. China and Russia have made aggressive moves in hypersonic development, but the SR-72 would allow the US to reassert technological dominance in a new age of global tension. The fear of such a weapon is enough to influence geopolitics without ever firing a shot. So, is it already flying? That's the billion-dollar question. Based on the financial clues, industry contracts, and Hollywood's uncanny accuracy, the answer seems to be yes, at least in some form. Ground testing of the turbine-based combined cycle engine is well documented. Landing gear has been commissioned. Financial records show real investment in unnamed aircraft. And Lockheed Martin seems very deliberate in what they're not saying. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysterious SR-72 Darkstar and the future of hypersonic flight, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Got thoughts or theories about the SR-72? Let us know in the comments below. We rate everyone. See you in the next one.